If your sewing project has a bagged out lining and you don't want to top stitch it closed, you want an invisible finish, what you want is a slip stitch. Hi, and I'll show you how. Here I have brought the needle down, maybe it's 1/2 inch away from where the gap begins, and up here, right next to where the gap begins. And I've made 2 tiny stitches just to anchor my thread in place. I'm using a single strand of cotton so that we don't create any bulk. Now the slip stitch takes our needle from one side of the fabric to the other. We are literally slipping this gap closed by feeding the needle just under the seam allowances on one side, then the other, on one side, then the other. Normally you would use a thread that's as close to the fabric's colour as possible so that everything's invisible. Here obviously I've chosen a contrasting colour just so you can see what I'm doing a bit better. Now it's really key to get a nice neat finish for your slip stitch that you don't have any visible stitches on the outside. All of your stitches want to be hidden between these 2 layers. One side and the other side. And you continue with that along until you reach the end. Once you've reached the other side of your gap and everything's sewn shut, we just want to repeat what we did at the beginning and take a couple of tiny anchoring stitches right at the end here, and then we're going to slip the needle back under the fabric and out again, maybe it's 1/2 inch away. What this allows us to do is just tug the thread a little bit through the fabric, snip it, and then it disappears. And we can do the same at this end, our original tail. Tug it through just a little, snip it, and it disappears. And there's your finished slip stitch.